Hey, you guys. I am just making sure I'm in the right group. Let me know. I've got to get over to You Can Thrive. I'm Beth Graves, and Sheila asked me to come on tonight and share with you something that we've been doing on my team page. I'm a 200K leader from Florida, and some of you followed. I did a live video last month for on Maria's page, on our page there, about the Hundreds Challenge. So if you've been doing it, comment below and let me know how it's going for you and questions that you might have regarding that. Will someone let Sheila know that I am on? Because she asked me if I was having issues. I'm here, Sheila. Let me make sure that I'm on the right page. You Can Thrive, right? I hope I'm on. Yep, I'm on. Okay, cool. All right, you guys, I'm excited to share this with you tonight that we've been doing it for the past month in February, and I have personally been doing it. And it's allowed, I always seem to have issues with keeping up with my lists, right? Is I know I need to reach out to people, I know I need to follow up with people, and my lists always seem to be all over the place. You know, I might have, I was starting a binder, and then I put it in a 3-ring binder, and then I was using Hi Starla, and then I was using note cards, and pretty soon it was just a hot mess. And I found that I was wasting a ton of time shuffling paper, scrolling through Facebook, not following up correctly. So I was sitting at a local, and somebody that was much smarter than me said that they had done 100, they tried to get 100 no's. And I started to think, oh my gosh, I could actually figure out how to reach out to 300 people in a month and be able to track it and see it. And I'm super, super, super visual. So I just tried it out. And then my team tested it. Hi, Lisa. And let me know down below in the comments, you guys, if you've been doing the Hundreds Challenge at all and how it's going for you. So I decided that I would try to come up with something that would not only allow us to reach out to people, but to follow up and then to move them through our information funnel. So let's get busy. Let me show you. First of all, you need, this is like a recipe. What you need is Post-it notes and a wall and probably a whiteboard. And I'll show you what mine looks like, and I'll show you how it works. And I want you guys to remember this. There's no perfect way to do this, right? There is no perfect way at all for you to do this Hundreds Challenge. So just start. Take your sticky notes, put them on the wall. Hi, Sheila. I did make it. I thought I was having issues, but I'm on. Take your sticky notes and start. And what you need are 100 names. So let's talk about that. If you think you don't have 100 people, I know that you do. And I do a list dump at the beginning of every month. And my list dump, and when I first started, this is how I did it, is I do an alphabet, like mind jogger. So you need to have a list of 100 people so you can put your 100 sticky notes on your wall. And I started with A, and what comes to mind, like close your eyes when you say A, something in your life. For me, I went to Albion College, so I started thinking about all the people that I remembered from Albion College, whether they were on my friend list or not. Then I want you to think about the letter B. What does B remind you of? Maybe you think about a boyfriend, an old boyfriend. I went to a camp called Black River, and Jody, one of our 40K leaders, is one of those people from Black River that was on my list. C reminds me of Cambridge, where my son went to preschool. And every single person has a network. So if I wrote down Jody, then I could also think, who are 10 people that I remember from knowing Jody? So that's how your list rolls. And you have your entire phone, you have your sports directories, you have your class lists. Nobody is exempt, including the doctors that you go to see. Are you going to see your dermatologist? Are you going to see, I actually got a surgeon thriving 2 weeks ago when I went for a consult on something. Thank goodness it was fine, but had to have a little check. And of course, my DFT, and next thing you know, I have somebody that absolutely loves the Thrive experience. So keeping your list growing. You are in network marketing. Network marketing is networking. who do you network with? People on your list. So you have to continually grow your list, and this challenge will help you to do that. So let's take a look at how it works. All right, so you've got your 100 names. You're putting each name on a sticky note. I'm going to take you over here to my wall. My wall is not that pretty. My office is pretty much a hot mess after closing out last night. Oh my gosh, was that crazy? So I still even have it. You guys, this is pathetic. I still have my lifestyle mix on my desk. That's gross. Just want you to know that I'm a hot mess. But I did do my hundreds chart today. Hi, Yvonne. This is what it looks like, you guys. And it's nothing fancy. I have, if you go to my page, my personal Facebook page, and you scroll down a bit, I asked everybody to, I asked every single person to post pictures of their hundreds chart, and you can see some beautiful hundreds charts. So what I do is I have 100 names on a 10 by 10, okay? Those are my names. And I know that every single day, and I want you to commit to this, you guys, I'm reaching out to 10 people. And I actually am on day 2, because I started early for the month, and I actually jumped ahead because that person right there asked me about Thrive because of a Facebook fan page share. So how does it work? Your first 10 names, Nancy, Michelle, Jeannie, Lori, and Perry, and some of those, notice, those are the ones that are left. I know that these are the people that I'm reaching out to on the first day. So let's look at my third day because this is day 1 and day 2. These 10 names are the people that I'm reaching out to tomorrow, okay? So I'm going to reach out in some way, shape, or form, and I'm going to say, hey, Chris, I wanted to share this story with you about another high school principal, because I know Chris is a principal, and you need to get thriving. You got to hear from some of my teachers. What time can you chat? However you're reaching out, you've got all that verbiage from your leaders, and you're reaching out to 10 people a day in some way, shape, or form. And when you reach out, I want you to put a check mark on your sticky note. I just take notes right on the sticky note of the things that I've shared. As soon as they say, yeah, tell me more, I'm going to give them their free account. So this is my, I'm going to turn off my overhead light because, because there gets to be a big glare. So this is my whiteboard, and it has the section of free account, sample mini Thrive experiences. That really needs to be bigger. Upgraded customer, upgraded promoters, VIP 800, 1600. That's the funnel. And how do we share? Fan page, 3-way call, 24-hour call, sharing a story, LV videos, texts, whatever it is that you share. And really between each of these lines, it should say 3-way call, 3-way call, 3-way call, 3-way call. I can't say 3-way call enough. And I might add sharing with them a le-vel live call, my own personal call. So some of these upgraded promoters are still from February that are working on their VIP. And this visual allows me to see something. So let's talk about this. So when you can visually see who you're reaching out to tomorrow, you get up in the morning, you block it out, and you reach out to those people. But one of the most important things that I have learned about this hundreds challenge is because I see, you guys, this is just 10 people a day, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10 days I've reached out to 100 people. Now, not all of them will answer me. Some of them will stay. So it allows me to circle back up, and it allows me to reach back out and follow up with just a company update. And the other thing it allows me to do, and this is super, super important, and sometimes I think this is the missing piece with our reach outs. Look at this, you guys. So when I know that tomorrow I'm reaching out to this list of people, because these are the people I've already reached out to. Notice I've got free accounts, but they haven't responded, and I've got people that haven't responded. That's okay. Okay, so I know who's coming up in the next 10 days, or now it's going to be, because it's 10 a day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in the next 7 days. So my really mindful behavior is, I know I'm reaching out to to this list tomorrow, but I'm also looking at who's ahead. So I know that I'm reaching out to these people in the next 3 days. So what do? I go and warm them up. I go and see what's happening on their Facebook page. I go and comment and like and ask questions, because the most important thing that you can do is be relatable and not just be a Thrive junkie. Like, don't be posting like crazy Thrive stuff on people's pages before you've reached out to them, because we want to be relatable and we want them to be coming and looking at our pages. So the warm up, I can see who I need to warm up. I can see who I need to be talking with tomorrow, and it's not just random Facebook scrolling. It's very intentional and mindful. So I'm reaching out to 10 people, my 10 sticky notes. So tomorrow morning, this is going to take me literally 15 minutes, and it's on my calendar from 4:45 to 5:15. I know that's early, but I'm on a serious mission right now to get my PPA into the 20 category. So these people are getting a message tomorrow. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Are you ready? You know, have you seen my Thrive posts? I know what's happening with them because I've been to their Facebook pages. I've actually been interacting with them. I know that Cindy's daughter was at a cheer competition this weekend. And because she was on my wall, I was able to go to Cindy's Facebook page before reaching out, comment on her daughter in cheer, ask a couple questions. We've been interacting and hi Julie, nice to see you. We've been interacting, and now when I reach out to her about Thrive, I'm gonna have something that I can relate to her and say tomorrow, hey Cindy, oh my gosh, it looks like your travel schedule is crazy. You know what, I do the same thing with hockey and Thrive. Oh my, it's been a lifesaver for the busy mom. I can't wait to get some of this into your hands, okay? You're not just saying, do you want to Thrive? Do you want a free account? You're like, I've got to get Thrive into your body. Trust me on this, okay? So I want you to help me with this, is that this is 10 days of reach outs. Will every single one on your day one, 10 across, look, no, they're still there. But I know that I'm going to circle back up, and you can move them around. I don't care where you put them. So like if I reached out to Beth Jarvie last month, she's still here this month. She still has a check mark from a free account, and that's all that I've gotten, but I see that I need to follow up, and I might just make my whole door. How about this? This whole door might become people that are still not responding to me, okay? So I think that's just gonna be my follow-up door. And I just know that in 10 days or 3 days, I'm gonna come back up to Perry and I'm gonna continue. You guys, she didn't answer my message. So how do I get her to answer? I continue to warm her up on Facebook, get to know her, ask her questions, trying to connect because the connection is huge, but the reach outs are huge. So tomorrow morning, I know I'm reaching out to list 3, right? I know that I'm going to go to these next 30 people, Facebook page, see what's happening, comment, like, ask a question, warm them up, check it out, because you know what? If I find out that Molly hasn't posted on Facebook in 3 months, she's not seeing any of my stuff, and I'm probably going to try to text her. Okay, so today, when I reached out to Beth, she allowed me to give her a free account. So she moves over to free account. And then what I want to do is I really, really want to get her to upgraded customer. How do I do that? Look at Emily. Emily has, and some of these are left over from last month. So Emily got a Facebook message. Emily got a free account with a sample. I did put her on a 3-way call. She's had the 24-hour recorded call. Now she's an upgraded customer. And what does it show me in the updated customer section? It shows me, let's focus a little bit on that. I don't know why my camera is all of a sudden blurry. Sorry about that. I wonder if my lens, hold on you guys. Let's see if my lens is a little blurry. Sorry, I know that's crazy. That's my black shirt. Yeah, my lens must be a little weird. So upgraded customer, and you guys, what does it do when you have somebody an upgraded customer? This is where I also find that I would drop the ball, is I would get them an upgraded customer account, and then I'd be like, oh, I gotta reach back out to Annie. I gotta help her thrive for free. I gotta share with her about being a promoter, and I kind of forget, so they're right there. I have more than 3 upgraded customers, but those are my current new customers that just moved over from my funnel. And you guys, you can put all your upgraded customers right here where you can see them, because I think it's super important that you can see your customers so you know when their auto ship runs, you know that you're continuing to update. Have you shared with all of your customers today about Expand? I know they got the email from le-vel, but that shows you. I mean, if you have like 28 upgraded customers, which would be awesome, you can see them, and then you can figure out how you can continue to share with them, and making sure that you're reaching out before their auto ship day, making sure you're sending them a note. I always send my upgraded customers a little present every month. Like I send them one, Brittany, I adore you. I want to be your best friend. So can we get like matching shirts for Dallas? And then we can like really commit to this friendship. So my upgraded customers, I can look at this list, and I'm always getting better at this. I'm going to put all my customers on here because it lets me see who needs to come over here, because all my customers really should upgrade to promoters. I know some people like to be customers, but come on, you guys. They all need to be promoters, right? And then I can see, are you thriving for free? Have I reached out to you? Have you sent them? You guys, you know what I did? I sent all of my customers just one DFT, one IM DFT with a note, and they loved it. And I said, I am, and then I put on the inside of the note, I am going to help you thrive for free this month. And I put it in the mail. So put all your upgraded customers here. Your upgraded promoters are your promoters that are in their VIP bonus period, so you can see them. And if you guys don't have crazy VIP reports, put your levels 1 through 4 where you can see them. So every single day, you're like, okay, did I talk to Kathy? Did I talk to Shannon? Did I talk to Kathy? And then when they move, this is the ultimate VIP 800, 1600, and how about this? 4K, 12K, 40K, 80K. I mean, this whole room needs to be a funnel, because then you, and how cool, you guys, how cool would it be? Julie just hopped on. If I had a sticky note for every one of my leaders, Julie's a 200K leader on my team. How cool would it be if I had a sticky note? Well, let me tell you, Julie took 6 messages and finally me picking up the phone saying, Julie, you better start thriving with me. I'm driving to your house right now. And she was one of my first upgraded promoters. So this is the funnel. All you need are 100 sticky notes on a wall. Put their names on them. However you want to take notes on what you've shared, but put it on so you can see. So John Mandel has the free account. He has seen the fan page. I sent him a le-vel video of a guy story, one of my favorite ones. I sent him my Facebook story. He's on his Mini Thrive experience. I have him on my calendar too, because I make sure I keep track of those Mini Thrive experiences. Right now, as of today, I sent out 10 more Mini Thrive experiences. So tonight I'm going to put all their sticky notes up here so I see them. And then I know that every single person, how do you get from upgraded customer to upgraded promoter, or it should be upgraded customer and thriving for free? You put them on a 3-way call. Every single column requires a 3-way call. So if I want to upgrade a customer to promoter, I'm going to call my customer and say, hey, I've got some ideas to help you thrive for free. What time can you chat? Hey, I've got some credits I'm going to throw into your account. Even if it's $5. I've got some credits I want to throw into your account. What time can you chat so I can help to show you how to enable those credits on your next order? And then you're going to say, oh my gosh, I've got my friend Steve right here. Hold on, I'm going to throw him on, and I'm going to say, Steve, I've got Brittany on the phone with me, and she's loving her Thrive experience. You've got to hear her story. Brittany's going to share her story with Steve, and I'm going to say, what ideas do you have, Steve, to help Brittany to thrive for free? Then we're going to have this great conversation, and we're probably going to invite Brittany to share on a friends and family call so she can share her story. So what is the 100 board game challenge? If you are a leader, I would challenge absolutely. You guys, and you don't even need an office. Put it in your dining room, because this is the other thing. I tell my son, if he can, and how I add to my list, I carry sticky notes around in my purse, and I add them to my list. I'm like, oh, could you put your name right here on this yellow sticky note? and put your email below it, and I'll get you that Thrive information. And now I just take the sticky note and I put it on my wall after I put in the free account. It just saves me so much chaos. So think about this. You don't need to wait for space. It's a wall. So how about you take over your dining room, because then your family can see. And if your friends come over and they see sticky notes all over your house, guess what? It's a great conversation starter. Use a bathroom, use a wall. So you can make it anything you want, but I really do like the 100 being right in front of me, because I really, really love that I can see who I reached out to, who is coming up. And so in my time block tomorrow on my calendar, which is right here, and you guys, I am organizationally impaired. I am a 200K that can tell you that I had sticky notes on my forehead and I would forget who my thrivers were. So this is not just to help my team. This was for me to really, my computer just died, so I'm glad that we're on my phone. This was for me to really, really, really figure out how my personal business could move forward, how I could track the people in their VIP and really watch it. Yes, put it in your kitchen, put it anywhere, put it in your bathroom, put it in your garage, put it someplace where you can see it. So tomorrow morning, I have blocked off from my 4:45 to 5:15 my personal business time. That means I'm going to share a Facebook fan page story, but I'm not going to share that till late when most people are coming onto Facebook. I'm going to be reaching out to my 10 people, and then I see right in front of me the 30 people that I want to go to their Facebook page and I want to just comment, like, share, ask a question. And then also my Facebook page is asking, like, I will probably post, so if I see, I don't know, somebody's doing a paleo type of thing, I might send them a message and say, hey, I'm thinking of putting more paleo. Do you have any great recipes for kids? I'm trying to interact, but I'm doing it in a very mindful way, because I was a Facebook scroller. How many of you don't have to tell me, or you can just send me some hearts if you did this. How many of you are guilty of this? Because I was. Reaching out about Thrive, and then they say, sure, I would love to know more. And you lose them in your Facebook Messenger feed. And then one day, 12, 15, 2, 3 months later, you're scrolling your Facebook message, and guess what happens? You're like, oh, I was supposed to send that person some Thrive, or oh my gosh, that person has a sample. So you really, really, really want to, like, this is kind of Paul Gravet's, your calendar is your game board. I mean, my calendar is my game board, but I had to make my calendar bigger than my desk. So leaders, how this has really helped us as leaders is I ask people, show me your hundreds challenge. Let me see your list. Let me see how that's going. If they're not doing this, it means that that maybe they're not doing the reach out. So this allows me to be able to say, so are you staying consistent? And how many of you, and this is what I want to challenge you to do, and I'm going to try to be off in 30 minutes, and you guys can ask me questions. I'm not sure. My computer's dying. If you put questions in this feed, I'll come back and answer them all for you. I'll scroll back through. So put questions on the hundreds right here below the video, and I'm going to crawl into bed with my computer. My husband loves when I do that. How many of you are like getting out your phone? I'm going to bed, honey, I promise. So I'm going to crawl in bed and start answering some of your questions. But this is what I want you to do, is this literally takes 15 minutes a day. It takes more time once you have people moved, but how many of you could put 100 sticky notes on a wall with all those lists that you have? How many of you could find some way, and I think it was Christina Curry showed me how she made a whiteboard. You can go to Home Depot and you can get a big whiteboard like piece for less than $20, okay? And then don't even wait. Just label it. Free account, upgraded customer, upgraded promoters, VIP 800, 1600, and how about 4K, 12K, 40K, 80K? And then I'm turning my wall into my people that are, I'm going to turn my back door of my office into all the people that still need follow-up. So this just gives you a way to, I think, really, really focus on intentional, mindful activity of your reach outs and it allows you to see your customers who've upgraded, so you can be your newest thrivers are your biggest gold mine in terms of stories, in terms of promoter prospects. And it also, I think, when you see your upgraded customers and add levels 1 through 4 that you see in your VIP reports, because you want to help make sure you're reaching out. You're not going to step on toes. Reach out to those people in VIP. Reach out to their sponsor and say, hey, have you put them on a welcome call? Are they added to Sheila's team page? Are they do they know what the VIP 800, 1600 looks like? Do they need to walk around the cloud? Those newest people in the VIP that are upgraded promoters, they need you. Put them up there, and then as they hit, your goal is for them to hit VIP 800, 1600, and then they have learned that funnel. So 100 free accounts, move them to free account. Put your mini Thrive experience people up there, and on the bottom of your sticky notes, just write, don't be fancy. Some of you are super fancy with spreadsheets. I'm not. I just write what I've done to share with them. Oh my gosh, I didn't share a le-vel. I like to find a le-vel story that they can relate to. I didn't put them on the phone. If I'm like anybody that has a free account with me in the local area knows that I have a local tomorrow night. So I'm going to send them an invite to the local. And if they don't show up to the local, I'm going to say, gosh, we had a great local. I would love for you to hear Mandy's story, whatever it is. Keep them rolling, keep them talking. Network marketing, we network with people, right? Okay, so that's what I have for you tonight. And all I can say is just do it and don't stop, because the one thing that I heard from everyone was, I'm so glad I did the hundreds challenge for all of February, because I was able to rank advance. And some people started strong, and just like that, we all stop. Just like everything that we do, we start with great intentions, but really get it done every day. If you reach out to 10 people a day and you add 1 to your list every day, so I tell Donnie, my son, if you can bring me the name of one person a day that you think needs Thrive, I don't know, I give him like $1 or something, $1 per free account for your kids. That's awesome. So he brought me the name of his lacrosse coach, and he's like, I think he needs Thrive. He was complaining about his back. So I put Coach Ray on my hundreds board. And then I went and found him on Facebook, and I figured out who his wife was, and I figured out our mutual friends, and I am going to talk to Coach Ray tomorrow. All right, so I hope that helps you guys. I hope this was my most liked live video. Yeah, I love you guys. I hope that helps you. I would love to hear from you. Facebook message me your hundreds boards. I'm kind of obsessed with this concept. I'm kind of refining it every single day. And I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your success with it. Just let me know. I'd love to see a picture. And continue to post pictures. I know Sheila will do some challenges. I'm going to do this for my personal team this month, is show me your hundreds board. You should see movement. You should see some progress. And the other thing is I have people that had never hit 4K because of the hundreds board. And I had them even go live with it, because it's super cool to see that success and see that confidence. So I sure hope this was helpful for you. I love sharing this because it's kind of transformed my personal business. And with that transformation of my personal business, I'm super proud to say that I had, a record month for my personally enrolled hitting rank bonuses and hitting rank and having some new 12Ks. And that is super exciting to me. And I know it's all because of their consistency. And so I hope this helps. If you have a system that works for you that's working, that's awesome. This is my Beth Graves, the organizationally impaired hundreds challenge. And if anybody doesn't think you should have sticky notes all over your house, well, that's too bad, because put on some of those sticky notes, I am 200K. I am committing to the hundreds challenge, because that is how you will be on that stage in Dallas holding a 200K sign. So I want to end with this. If I told you that committing to the hundreds challenge and committing to the part that nobody likes, or some people don't like, I love them because they allow me to mute out, committing to when someone wants more information, going to that, hey, what time can you chat, and getting a leader on the phone, making that commitment. If I told you you could do this for 90 days and you would see some massive, massive growth and most likely 2 to 3 rank advancements, would you schedule this in your day and would you stay committed? I think the answer is yes. So go for it, do it. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for listening tonight, and thanks for all of the love, and I will hopefully see you all in Dallas. If I see you in Dallas and I have never met you, please come up and introduce yourself to me and let me know how this is going for you. I will talk to you all soon, and have a beautiful rest of your evening.